I don't remember the last 3 years of my life. Amma. Hey, this is my first time on Reddit and my friend is letting me use his account for the day. I thought this would be an interesting subject, so go ahead and ask whatever. What's the last thing you remember? Well, I can remember everything after the incident, so I have a full memory with a gap. The last thing I remember, I think, not sure on dates, was a family member's birthday party or something like that. Are you sure this is your first time on Reddit? Hahaha, maybe not. But seriously, yes. My phone didn't have Reddit on it, and my email had nothing Reddit related on it. And I confirmed it with a friend just in case. I can't find any footage of any Toyota 86 race crashes other than one from 2018 where the crash wasn't that bad, and one in 2019 where the guy rolled his car but walked away. You were abused or traumatized? No, fortunately not. I drive race cars, and was in a crash. A hit in the head must have caused the memory loss. I've seen replays of the crash and it wasn't pretty. Some people said they couldn't believe that I wasn't paralyzed, let alone alive. What was the weirdest thing someone said happened that you can't remember? Well, I learned almost immediately after waking up that I was dating the most beautiful girl in our school, which was surprising. I also found out that on Halloween one year, I rode down a really steep hill in a trolley filled with lollies, candy, whatever you want to call it, which I laughed pretty hard about. Damn. That's cute. I'd love to see a linked Amma from your girlfriend. Lol. Haha, not the worst idea tbh. Not that your experience isn't interesting but since you literally don't remember anything about your relationship outside of being friends, I wanna hear about both the things she is happy you don't remember and things she hates that you've forgotten. Sounds like you guys are solid either way, but I feel like that could be fun to read. Also, glad you are okay and didn't get a worse injury in the accident. Welcome back. Do you think it might have been handier to keep forgetting for a while, so you don't have to remember how crap this year is going so far? Thanks, good to be back. I had the accident in late 2019, so I had some fun before this year happened. I'd rather keep all my memories, but yeah, that would be helpful, haha. Does the internet looks weird to you with all the new trends and memes? Yeah, a bit. I had a lot of catching up to do, that's for sure. But at the same time I get to enjoy things that for the first time again. But there are some things that I didn't understand why or how they got popular. Like the whole moth meme, for example. How did you find out you had forgotten? Is there a chance your memories might come back? I found out in hospital when I didn't know where I was or how I got there. The doctor took a while to come in and my family and a friend were there. It turned out that I was dating that friend for 2 years. When they saw that I didn't remember these details, they informed the doctor and we found out that it lost approximately 3 years of memories. Did you wake up thinking it was a different year? I woke up thinking it was just another morning until everything seemed a bit foggy. After I found out that my memories were damaged, I thought by the looks on everyone's faces that I was out for years. Scared the crap out of me until it was explained what had happened. Have you seen any videos of yourself doing stuff in the past 3 years that you don't remember? What about pictures? Do they help in any way? I've seen a lot of pics and videos of me at parties, with friends, family, all sorts of stuff. But unfortunately I don't remember a thing. Memory wise, none of it helped me remember. Those memories are most likely gone forever. Once or twice I've had dreams that seemed real and told my friends, only to find out that it actually happened. But the dreams were foggy, so I don't consider them memories. Your brain might be doing some recovery of some memories. Dreams are primarily used for organizing information that is stored in the brain to prepare for permanent storage. Do you fear one day the you that was operating life for 3 years will re-emerge and you and him will have a fight inside your brain for dominance? Not sure if this is serious or not, but I'll answer anyway. I think that theory is incorrect, and through talking to doctors and learning about the brain, I think that if my memories were to come back, they would just reappear slowly and there would be no other me to fight with. Was it weird with your girlfriend for a while for you? Like, did you ask yourself, do I really want to be with her? Or did it ever feel like you two were operating on different wavelengths? Or did you just kinda go with it? Well, I'd already had a crush on her before, so it was more of a dream come true, I guess. It was a bit odd in the beginning finding her name on my phone with a heart next to it, and my background being her and me. I don't believe in the one, but we seem almost perfect together, so we have no problem with being on different wavelengths and stuff like that. So all has been pretty good. That's great to hear. Wow, that would be such a trip to wake up to that. Do you remember stuff you learned at school in these 3 years? Mathy? G? Question mark? A lot of it, no. But I've always been very intelligent and am naturally gifted at maths. So in some classes I got hurt grades wise, but in others it's like nothing happened. Do you know why it's 3 years? Like, have you got Ohm's answer by doctors, how it's not 1 month or 10 years? Not really, no. It could have to do with the force of the impact or something like that. Maybe my brain jolted or got hit a certain way that kind of dictated the damage done. But I honestly don't know. You mentioned in a comment that you were surprised you were dating the prettiest girl in school. Can I ask how old you are? Sorry if this is weird, but I started wondering if you are young, maybe you lost your virginity in those 3 years. And then I went down a rabbit hole in my mind spinning up a narrative about what it would be like to be able to lose your virginity twice. LMAO. Does your girlfriend think you are different now? A person can change a lot in 3 years. Or does she feel like you're the same? IDK, if that makes sense. Like, are you the person she knew 3 years ago? Now this is a question. I'm turning 18 soon. No, my first time is one of my last memories before my memory gap. I was 15 BTW. Apparently I haven't changed personality wise. I'm still the same guy she fell in love with. Makes total sense if I answered them how you wanted. How did you react to finding about celebrities dying or recent events? What was the first thing you googled? What was your first thought when you saw what year it was? It was mind-blowing. To see the world one way and then it suddenly changed as crazy. I think the first thing I googled was Formula 1 to catch up on the seasons I missed and who won the titles. For some reason, when I woke up I was kind of aware of my age and extremely relevant info like that, so it sort of figured out what year it was. But I was still in disbelief that it was actually the end of 2019 when this all happened. When did the accident happen? And aside from the amnesia, is there any permanent side effects? The accident happened in August last year. Thankfully my only other side effect is that I'm more prone to headaches. Quite sad, but quit the bullshit. You said you were a racing driver in one post, then you said you were 17 and your friend died, and the account is a day old. Read above please. This is my friend's account who has so much fun doing this that he asked me if I wanted to do it because I have a interesting story. I'm 17 turning 18 as I've said, but honestly the friend wasn't really a friend of mine. Yikes. Sorry to hear that. Do you remember anything at all from the past 3 years? Or is it all just completely blank? Not a thing, unfortunately. I have had dreams that seemed very real and told them to my friends who said that actually happened. But the dreams are very foggy, so I won't count them as memories or things I remember. Thank you for responding, and I hope this quarantine period lets you catch up with what you've missed. It's certainly been helpful having this much free time. But I miss my friends and my girlfriend and sport, etc. So I'd rather it all be over. Oh yeah, that must suck. Let's hope it's all over soon. And if you want something to pass the time, I advise listening to the Beatles. What has changed the most in the 3 years you don't remember? Just the world in general. So much is happening and so much has come and gone. It's kinda scary to read through. But more personally, my friends have changed. Either in the way they act or speak. I even found out it helped one of them come out of the closet. Hey, I'm the guy from Ask Reddit's comment section. I want to ask, do you have blurry or foggy memories, or they are like completely gone? And what about your job experience? Do you remember how to do your job, or they are training you again? Thanks for coming and asking a question. No, the memories are completely gone. I'm on my last year of school, so in a way yes, I've had to relearn stuff. I race cars, so it's a lot of muscle memory that's been trained since I was 6. So it was like I never stopped racing. What is the most surprising change you've seen? Can be personal, technological, social trends, etc. In my personal life, it was how much my friends had changed. Technology would be just how fun the smartphone has come. I mean Face ID. That's crazy. Also things like memes and just the sense of humor that's popular now compared to before. Wow, that sounds unreal. Thanks for taking the time to reply. What caused the lapse in your memory? I had a big car crash. I'm a racing driver, and I must have hit my head, which just made my memories disappear. How were the last 3 years? I was told that they were very entertaining. A lot of fun and wild experiences. It really sucks that I don't remember them because they were a very crucial couple years of my life. How old are you? Do you want to keep racing? I'm turning 18 a bit later in the year. Before the whole pandemic, I was using go-karts to test myself and see if I was ready to race again. I had decided that I would try a car race before fully committing, but then everything happened, so I have to wait a while longer, unfortunately. Do you remember anything from earlier this year? Yes, I do. I had my accident in August last year, so anything 3 years before that day are gone. But everything after that I can remember normally. Are you scared people are going to take advantage on you because of it? Not really. My friends and my family are people that I trust with my life. Every now and again a friend will play a joke on me, but then again sometimes I do it myself. So no worries. Has there been anything about yourself or that you have done in the past 3 years that you have learned about that you want nothing to do with? For example, a certain person you learned you were friends with, but now not remembering them. You're just not interested in them. Or maybe you've tried to reconnect with someone, but just don't feel any spark that your former self apparently did. Fortunately not. I've always been a smart, nice kid, so there wasn't any real controversial stories about me. I've been reconnecting with some friends that I didn't have before the accident, and it's been going well. Have you lost memory of how to do part of your job at work? Or how to do your hobbies? I'm at school, so I don't have a job. But racing for me hasn't changed. It all came back as muscle memory, and some of my muscle memory even changed in the gap, so it felt like someone else was driving. That was weird. Won't your personality, music and fashion change since you went back 3 years? My personality? Not really. My music did change a bit. Songs I used to like, but now I don't. I'd consider myself a fairly fashionable guy, and I'd still wear everything I have. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.